Hey, what's up, Jai-Frens? It's your girl Jay, and this is XOXOJ. Well, thank y'all so much for coming and asking all these amazing questions. I've been getting a ton of questions in my DMs and in the comments below and on YouTube. So make sure y'all go over to YouTube. Find me on YouTube. Click the link in my bio on social media. You'll be able to see my link tree or my stand store. All of those things direct you right to all of my platforms. So XOXOJ is where we get into your questions. And for some reason, y'all like my answers. I don't know why. But y'all love my answers, and so we're gonna do this together, this thing called life. All right, let's go to the question. This week's question is, what surprised you most about dating again after divorce, especially in your 40s? Now, let's just do this. Now, with the whole especially in your 40s piece, y'all, you was a little extra for that. Because you ain't got to tell all my business, even though I don't shy away from the fact that I'm 43, and I'm proud to be here. But things are different. Like, I got married originally when I was 20, so things are drastically different. They are very different. So all of my dating happened in the 1900s. In the 1900s, where we didn't have like the cell phones like we have today. Like the cell phones we had, we were getting from the beauty supply or like the little phone stores where you'd get like that you have to get like cards for 60 minutes. And when you say it will give you alerts saying like you only have a few minutes left, it's like I gotta go get another card or another phone. So our phone time was different. When I was dating back in the day, we actually had, I feel so old, so I think the fact that you did put especially in your 40s, forget you, it does matter, because I remember my privacy was not having my own phone. I didn't have my own phone. My privacy was having a long enough cord that my cord would reach in my bedroom, and I would hear my mama sometime in the other room quietly push the thing so she can eavesdrop on my call. I ain't had no privacy at all, none whatsoever. So I couldn't even cross no lines, so dating was a lot different back then. When the guy would call my house, my daddy would answer the phone. So you actually the guy had to have some type of boldness, and he had to have, actually some sense and something to say, because he had to actually greet my father on a phone call. So everything was a bit more formal back then. Now, my daughter got her first cell phone, I think when she was like 12 or 13. So the freedom that you have to have those kind of connections without having your parents involved is completely different. So for me, things are very different. They're different even just from the fact of me feeling like, man, I can date somebody and not necessarily think about marrying them, because that was all I thought about back then. It was like, if I'm dating someone, then I'm dating them for the intention of potentially marrying them. My mindset is so shifted now after being married for so long, and now after being divorced. It's a lot more I don't know. I carry dating a little lighter, because I don't take it so seriously. I'm not just out here just dating anybody. You better know I'm not just dating anybody, because it's ghetto out here. It's real ghetto. So y'all better stop playing with me, period. Stop playing with me in these streets. But no, it's different, because the biggest difference is the fact that a lot of guys don't want to ever be serious. Let's just be real. None of the guys seem to be dating for the purpose of marriage. Y'all know what the real tea is? The real thing is, a lot of guys don't even feel like they are made for one woman. Ooh, it's polygamy out here. Everybody feel like they want multiple wives, or not even wives, multiple women, living that neo life. Hey, I'm so sick of love songs, so da-da-ding. Nobody wants a love song. Nobody wants none of that stuff. Everybody wants one of. And I don't know, for me, and a lot of times it's legitimate. They think about, they talk about what's going on in the Bible, like what happened with like the kings back in the day, how they had concubines, all these different people. And I get it. I get the thought. And after talking to so many women and men who have honestly gone through infidelity, it makes me ask the question, can people be monogamous? Can men more likely, that's more tailored. Can men be monogamous? Can y'all men tell me in the comments? I need to hear from y'all, because I talked to so many men that have either tried marriage and was like, I got bored, or like, you all can. I had a man literally tell me, you can have a baby. It takes you 9 months to have a baby. You know, I can spread my seed every day. Oh, God Almighty! Oh my God, it's a true fact though. So it makes me wonder, like, is monogamy still a thing in the 2020s? Is that something that y'all, what do y'all think? I don't know how. I know that I am not big on sharing. I don't want to share. I like my things to myself. So I'm really trying to wrap my mind and understand, because a lot of times when guys tell me this, they're coming from a really genuine place. It's not really ratchet, but it's a thought of like, you know, I just believe, I don't know if I can be with one person for the rest of my life. And I don't even know if I believe the rest of my life anymore. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. But I do know that I am a pretty stingy person. I don't even like sharing my food, let alone my man. But when I was in a situation, when I found out that my ex was having an affair, I wasn't saying stay with her and come with me, but I was really willing to make it work more than I thought I would be. I was more willing to be like, okay, well, let's figure this out. Because at first, when I first got married, or right before I got married, I was like, if a man ever cheat on me, and if he ever I'm gone, blah, 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 blah. You say all that stuff until you in it, and you done built like 20 years with somebody. You say that stuff and you stand 10 toes down until you actually in it. I was very judgmental to people that would make things work after things. Like, I'm like, how could you do that if you know he did X, Y, and Z? But it's not until you in it and you be like, you know what? I'm married for the long haul. I married this person for better or for worse, you know? And so it wasn't until I was in that situation that I could see myself being like, okay, I don't like what you did. I've never done that, but I had more grace than I ever thought I would have. I don't know. What do y'all think? Could y'all do that? I have another thing that's surprising about dating. Men tend to be a lot more honest about things than they used to be, in my opinion. Like, even when I was married, my ex wasn't as honest with me in my marriage as a lot of these guys that I'm dating are. Like, a lot of guys will come to me and be like, you're intimidating. You do a lot of different things. You're in the public eye. You know a lot of people. And I don't know if I am financially even in a place that's compatible to you. I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not rich. I'm not yet, but I will be. Actually, let's change that. I am rich. Forget that. I'm rich, wealthy. I'm the lender and not the borrower. I'm the head and not the tail. You got to speak them things over yourself, okay? So I am, period. But a lot of guys do come to me and say, like, I'm not where I want to be yet to be able to court you the way I want to court you. And I've always been this type of person. I was never a money person. I've never been a person that's like, you gotta have this much money. Clearly, who I married. But I'm just saying, like, I've never been that person. I've always been like, let's build something together. But the guys in their honesty these days, I think it's honesty. Maybe they just don't like me for real and that's what they're using. But I've heard it multiple times where people were like, you're pretty established, which I have so much more to do with my life and my finances and things that I want to do. But a lot of guys see me and they'll say, like, your lifestyle is a smidge intimidating. So that's another thing that's a little different for me in these days. It's like, guys' honesty, guys' lack of willingness to be committed. Everybody kind of wants to do them now, and I get it, especially at this age. Most of us have either been in long relationships or divorced, you know. So, well, that's my little answer. I hope that helped y'all. Please put in the comments your thoughts about this question, and I'd love to hear from you. And make sure you're asking more questions. Slide in my DMs on social media. Put the question in the comments. I'm having fun doing these. I hope you guys are having fun. Make sure you're liking, commenting, and sharing right here on XOXOJ.